So Attack on Titan, right? One of the best stories ever written. Now, unfortunately, for those of you that have read the manga, or, you know, maybe you agree or not agree, the ending is literally one of the worst things ever made by man. Even worse than, I don't know, Among Us? No, that's not that bad. Anyway, diverging a little bit from the topic. So, what makes Attack on Titan's ending so bad, right? Let's go a little bit into why I like Attack on Titan so much, right? A little bit first. So, Isayama was able to turn this pretty standard shonen story, right? Honestly, it's pretty standard. Like, there's not too much special about it. Into this brilliant masterpiece about, like, genocide, different sides of war. It's so amazingly crafted. But the best part about it is the characters. For me, in order to truly get invested into a story, I need to care about the characters. And, like, My Hero Academia, for example, that's why I don't like it. I think it's really cringe. Like, I think there's a lot more problems in My Hero Academia than just the characters. But, like, honestly, what can you tell me about Deku? Other than he, like, cries a lot and, see, I'm drawing a blank here. And, I guess he's good at heart. Like, well, what else can you tell me about him? That's literally his only, that's his character, right? That's all he does. Now, Eren used to be pretty standard, like angry, naive kid, right? But after the basement reveal, everything changed. And that's truly when the story became fantastic. You know, Eren became this character where he was grounded in reality, understood the gravity of the situation, and fought so hard for the best solution, but was, you know, only able to come up with one. And that kind of resulted in him becoming a mass murderer. Now, the ending thought it'd be really funny to change him completely, whereas his original goal made perfect sense, and you hear him in internal dialogue say that this is his goal, pretty much, right? Internal dialogue, where he says this. And now he's a loser virgin simp who actually just wanted to kill himself the whole time and was simping for Mikasa, even though she loved him the whole time, I guess, and they could have just gotten together at any point, and he didn't need to kill himself. It's so dumb, it makes no sense. And Armin was like, oh yeah, thanks for becoming a mass murderer for our sake, ha ha ha. Even though in the previous chapters, you know, when his friends were like, hey, I think Eren's doing this for us, Armin was like, yeah, nah, bruh, that's pretty cringe. I don't really agree with murdering people. So what made him change his mind? He talked with his old pal and he's like, yeah, okay, all is forgiven, I agree with you now. Thanks for killing yourself. Bruh, like, what? It makes no sense. Also, why did Eren have to kill his own mom? Like, why did that have to happen? It's super dumb, and the only reason he gives for that, you think it'd be like, he used it to, you know, give himself the drive. For revenge, right? To join the scouts and do everything. But no, his reason is, it wasn't Bertholdt's time to die. But like, first of all, he shouldn't have any influence over the past in the first place, so that's dumb. But, you know, ignoring that little bit of foolish nonsense, why did he have to kill his own mom specifically? Like, what's up with that? Like, he couldn't have just killed some random civilian he didn't know? I'm pretty sure that, you know, this wasn't even the reason he gave, but like, if having your entire town destroyed, I think that'd be a pretty good reason to hate Titans for destroying the home and place you live. I mean, I know he was mad because his mom died, but like, that was his own fault, I guess. He killed his own mom. It's so dumb. But now, one of the worst things, because, you know, one of the best things about Attack on Titan is you notice how, like, later scenes give more context to earlier scenes, making those scenes better. Like when you see Bertolt, Reiner, and Annie's side of the first episode in the 4th season, it's really good, and it adds more context to that original scene, making it better. Well, you remember that fantastic dialogue scene between Eren and Reiner before the declaration of war? Well, yeah, you remember when Eren asked Reiner why his mom had to die, and that originally was them, you know, finding common ground and understanding each other after so long? Well, yeah, now, I guess Eren was just acting the whole time, and he was just trolling Reiner. He's like, Reiner, why did my mom have to die? Here's this guilt. It was actually me the whole time. Ha 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 ha. It makes no sense, and it ruins that scene. He was just acting the whole time. I mean, maybe when he said he hated Mikasa, he was lying to push them away. That kind of made sense. But like, was he lying when he said, I keep moving forward until all my enemies are destroyed? One of his best moments? That was just him acting like a middle school theater kid? Like, really? Really? It makes... it's supposed to be like a twist, right, in the ending. All the ending had to be was the ending of a story. It didn't have to be this massive, haha, I got you moment. Like, why? Also, going off of Eren real quick. So, like, the founder Ymir's backstory was retconned, where originally she died to, like, protect King Fritz, and then became a slave in the Titan realm. Well, I guess King Fritz died instead, making no sense, because then the power wouldn't have been passed down, and Ymir wouldn't have died, creating the 13-year curse. So, yeah, that makes no sense. Also, Ymir loved the king, like, Stockholm Syndrome stuff, even though that made no sense. And I'm pretty sure Eren freed Ymir when the rumbling happened, which is why she was willing to lend him her power. I'm pretty sure Eren freed Ymir, and that was the entire point of that whole thing. So I guess that scene's just ruined because Ymir was never free and wanted Mikasa to kill Eren to show Ymir that she never had to love the king. It's so cringe. Like, Attack on Titan was so good because it didn't have any of these soap opera elements. Like, why? I don't think Isayama wrote it. It's so bad. It makes no sense. Also, Eren's a bird. Like, he's a bird now. Tatakaw. Like, that's what he is now. And then in the ending, he wraps a scarf around Mikasa, and Mikasa's like, thank you, Eren. It's so cringe. It's so bad. And then the ending got extended, and it's even worse, because Eren accomplished nothing. He accomplished nothing, left his friends without Titan powers, in a war to fight, you know, where they could have had the advantage, and then after that, they just die? Like, the island gets wiped out? Well, what's that about? Are you serious? It's so bad. It's so bad. It ruins it. What makes it even worse is not only is it a really poorly written ending, it ruins something amazing that came before it. That's why it's so bad. It's so bad, I have to view it as non-canonical.